Yo, B. Yo, B. Yo, Charlo having these nightmares, son. Yo, not just Charlo, Canelo. Let me show you what kind of, they're having those Dane nightmares, man. Those Dane nightmares, son. Let me take you way back when I'm talking about those Dane nightmares, son. They shook once.
Dr. Slumber, I can't speak that this dream somehow became reality. I can't go to sleep because I'm so damn scared, because I keep having these dreams and nightmares of the night. Just your imagination or reality. Just keep telling yourself that they'll make believe.
Those nightmares, that fear is going to become reality. You know what I'm saying? And hey, you know, I think they trying to stop greatness, man. I really honestly think that Charles a shook one, Canelo's a shook one. Charlo, that I'm just trying to figure this out right here, right? We know that Crawford is signed to fight a rematch with Errol Spence. All right, now that rematch happens. Bam. We all know that Crawford is going to beat Spence, okay? The odds is that Crawford's going to beat Spence again, regardless of the weight, all right? Because his skills, his reflex, all that stuff is got to be counted for, but just wait, all right? And I'm hearing Charlo. You know, imagine if Charlo if he beats Canelo. Imagine this, right? Now, if he beats Canelo, because, you know, they're saying Canelo's on the decline. Canelo, he can only last about 6-7 rounds before he blow his load. You know, he's on the decline and so and so and so. But I'm just saying, to prolong the situation, because he's the odd one. Crawford's the odd one, all right? Charlo, let's just if Charlo beats Canelo, where the rematch will be next year in Cinco de Mayo. I think this year Crawford will be 36, and next year in May, Cinco de Mayo will be the rematch for Charlo and Canelo. If Charlo beats Canelo, that'll be another year. He'll be 37. Now, if Charlo loses to Canelo Cinco de Mayo, right? Hey, then we gotta wait. Do we have to wait the next year for the fight to happen? Well, that's really prolonging and blackballing Crawford. That's the way I see it. Well, he's gonna be what, 38 or something like that. So I see everything against Crawford being undisputed 3 times. It's like being 8th division. Being undisputed 3 times is a record that it will be hard to break. And I don't think after Crawford left this bad taste in the PBC's mouth and how things went, and, you know, you can't just blame Al Heyman, and, you know, Spence wanted to fight. Al works for Spence, and they had to make this fight happen. I don't think that, you know, I wish it would happen, but I don't see it happening. Being 3-time undisputed, unless Crawford signs. But see, this is the thing, man. You see, Canelo. Now, like I said, if Canelo beats Charlo, it's all good. Canelo is on top. But you got to remember, Canelo have a 3-fight deal for $100 million. It's already set. We don't know who's going to fight who. He could pick and choose who he can want to fight. So the way I see it, if he beats Charlo, that's the first fight. Then if he beats, you know, he could sign. Wait a minute. Jamal Charlo, when he was drunk, he said, well, you know, I'm going to fight him too. I just gave him to my big brother, my little brother. And, you know, he was intoxicated and shit. He was talking all that shit. I signed to fight Canelo. So is this man going to end up fighting? Is Canelo going to end up fighting these 2 brothers? That's what I'm seeing, man. Or he could still fight Errol Spence. You see, back in my last video, I was talking about no matter what, Errol Spence will still get the fight. Now, Errol Spence fighting Crawford at 154. Well, if he could last 12 rounds, right? Hey, but it doesn't matter to Canelo. The way I see it, doesn't matter to Canelo. He signed a fight for 3 fights for $100 million. It don't have to be. It don't have to be Crawford. It would be great if it was Crawford, but, you know, it's not greatness, it's the faceness. You know, it's not greatness, it's faceness. And the way I see it, Canelo could be like, listen, I got my $100 million. Crawford wasn't in the contract for me to fight. It's Charlo, it's Jamel and Jamal, or Errol Spence. Those are the 3 that I see that I could fight and be on my way and retire. All right. Yes, I would love to fight Benavidez, and yes, I would love Benavidez to fight Morrell, but Benavidez fighting Boo Boo Andre and the winner and this and that. I would love to see all that, right? But the way I see it, Canelo's on his way out. He already signed his 3-fight deal with the PBC. And he does not have to give greatness to Crawford. Now, we'll all say he duck, right? We'll all say he's a duck, but he know how to pick his cherries well. And right now, the deal is signed and delivered on the contract of a 3-fight deal. So what if it's after Jamel, he beats Jamel, we don't have to worry about no rematch. We could jump into a Jamal. Jamal's at 160. He got a belt like forever. So what he'll do is probably drop the belt, move up to 168, get his sweepstakes, his lotto ticket, fight Canelo, lose to Canelo if he beat the younger Charlo, and he's out of here. Or if Charlo's not ready mentally and physically, Spence still could get the fight. I still feel Spence could get the fight. Because this is not a Spence affair. This is not a Charlo affair. This is a Canelo affair. You see how these shook ones are acting? You see how they're not talking and misbehaving? The only time you get that niggerish talk is with another nigga. That's basically it, man. Black on black crime. But with Canelo, everybody's polite and everybody's on their best behavior, even Benavidez. So, this is Canelo's time. All right? He's the face of boxing still, regardless. I got Terence Crawford as the pound for pound #1 and the face of boxing. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And this is why sometimes I really want Charlo to beat Canelo, because I'm tired of this faceness, destroying greatness. It's destroying greatness, man. This face of boxing is destroying greatest of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And right now, if Canelo beats Charlo, okay, he beats Charlo, and it's in the contract. If he beats Jamal, he beats Jamal. Greatness is if Jamel beats Canelo and be 2-time undisputed. Now, that would be great. Now, both of these guys, I really don't like. I don't like both of them. But I would really love to see this dude, Canelo, get up out of here. And it's not because Canelo is Mexican and all of this shit. It has nothing to do with that. I love my Mexican fighters. I'm not going to say any of that bullshit. The reason why I don't like Canelo, because he moves like Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather all of a sudden changed his tune when Canelo come to the PBC and say he could pick and choose who he want to, like I can. So I'm done with this face of boxing, man. I'm tired. And I hear people saying, well, Crawford, he could pick and choose. Yeah, he can pick and choose. But see, the difference between Crawford and Canelo, Crawford will pick you. He said, I'm staying at 1. I will move up the fight for greatness. Not just faceness, not the face of boxing, for greatness. I will stay down to 147 to fight Tank. He's going for these niggas' faces, yo. Literally. He literally going for these nigga faces. And I like greatness going after the face of boxing. I love it. Because you put him in control, he's not going to move like Canelo. He ain't going to move like Tank. He's trying to get the greatness and the payday at the same time. What a beautiful thing, man. So these niggas are shook, yo. And, you know, once, you know, I don't know, man. I just don't see it. And I say Canelo and Crawford, man, that would make a great fight. You know, they say black and Mexican. You know how Mayweather, the blacks and Mexicans, they come together. They make a great fight, pay-per-view. But I also see it with Spence. If Spence could do a performance where he could go 12 rounds and make it, he's going to get that ticket to fight Canelo. If Jamel, young brother Jamel, loses, I feel like Jamal will end up, because I remember he saying this when he was intoxicated. Yeah. We both signed to fight Canelo. Some shit like that. I got to look at that video again. So, the greatness, 3-time undisputed, man. I really want that to happen, but if it don't happen, bro, AB, if it don't happen, man, these dudes are shook, man. They shook, yo. And I can see, and it'll be bad for Jamel, because if Jamel beats Canelo, of course, Canelo going to read the rematch, and then we're going to see a trilogy, most likely a trilogy, and we're going to keep this moving, because a trilogy will be better than, you know, that's what some people say. The trilogy will be better than Charlo fighting Crawford. All right? And we can't let that go. We can't let that slide if it's 1-1. We can't let that shit slide. We got to see 2 out of 3, right? 3 out of whatever you want to say. We want a trilogy. That's how it goes. So that's just prolonging the greatness of Terence Crawford. Canelo, man, I'm glad he's on his way. After this 3-fight deal, he get his $100 million. It's over, man. And I don't see him risking it. He moves like Floyd. Not that I don't like Canelo because he's Mexican, and he moves like Floyd. I hate the way Floyd moves. Like, he's not Pretty Boy Floyd. Just like I say, he's not moving Tank like Pretty Boy Floyd. He's moving Tank like Money Floyd. I won't be surprised if Tank fights O'Malley from the UFC. I won't be surprised, man. I really won't. I don't see him fighting Shakur, Devin. If that happens, man, big up to Tank. I got nothing against Tank. I wish him the best, but I just see that the team behind him is not going to make him move that way. It's about the money, and it ain't about being great, man. It's about the money. And this is, like I said, this is what you call face of boxing destroying boxing. Because when you make a face for boxing, it destroys greatness. It does. To me, it does destroy greatness. Now, if you could have both, great. If you got a boxer like Terence Crawford, that he could be the face of boxing and be great and pick the fighters that we want him to see, he ain't worrying about Boots, okay? Boots haven't sold shit out, all right? Y'all do this shit all the time about who he have fought, how many pay-per-views he sell. But now when it comes to Crawford, oh, he got to fight Boots. The Boots got to wait his turn. And matter of fact, he got stuff to do now because Crawford dropped his belts. So you worry about Keith Thurman. You worry about those dudes over there, man. Because you don't have the expertise. You don't have the wisdom to fight a Crawford. Yeah, you could switch, but you ain't got the patience, and you ain't no great counterpuncher. And your IQ is nowhere near Crawford at this time. So all I can see right now is Errol Spence losing to Crawford the second match. That'll be 41-0. If he's 3-time undisputed, if Canelo give him the chance, I'll give Canelo the clap, and say, Canelo, you doing your thing. But like I said, Canelo, he likes when you have to go up 2 or 3 weight classes up. Canelo, Well, it'll be only 2 weight classes this time. But Canelo loves to have the advantage. And if he feel he have the advantage with Crawford, he would take the fight. I mean, it's a big fight, man. It's a big money fight. But hey, when it comes to Canelo and his money, he making $100 million already. What is there to lose? He get his 3-fight deal way before Crawford came along. He had his 3-fight deal. It was Charlo, or Spence. And Spence lost, but Spence still got a chance to fight Canelo and make a payday. That's what I think, man, because the way Canelo picks his cherries, he likes them when they either got beaten up already, weight classes, and yeah, you could say that he fought a lot of title defenses and this and that, but there's a devil in the details with all the fights that he fought. Yeah, you could say Caleb Plant undefeated, this, yeah, you can say all that, man. But there's a devil in the details with all these fighters, Mosley, all these fighters that he fought. There's the devil in the details. That if you don't know boxing, you can't call these devils in the details. You only can see the face, right? And that's what's good with Canelo. That's what, and the way I see it, like, would you be mad if Canelo took a Spence fight after Spence lost to Crawford again? Would you be mad? I mean, if you was mad at that, you should be mad at Floyd Mayweather picking up Conor McGregor with just to have a boxer's license to get a 50-0. So this is the way they move. This is the way Floyd and Canelo moves. And Tank. It is what it is, man. So 3-time undisputed, I would hope the winner, yo, what up? The winner will give Crawford a chance. But guess what? Are we going to do this same thing about Errol Spence and Jamel with Crawford? Are we going to do that too? You got to sign. Whatever it takes to be 3-time undisputed, I'm sure Crawford will sign. Just like he signed with Errol Spence a rematch. That's all I got to say right now. All right. It's been a while since I've been doing videos, yo. Got a lot of things going on in my life that I got to deal with. But other than that, like I say, I pick and choose. I'm not obligated to do videos all the time. That's what I like about. This is a hobby right now. When I retire, I'll get more into it. But right now, I'm just enjoying it. Sitting back, watching, and getting information and just watching and just learning as I go along, man. So, please like, share, subscribe. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. It's not what they say, it's what they're not saying. And let's watch as time goes on with Canelo and Charlo. Because they shook ones, man. And they get nightmares, man. They get nightmares. They scared that this dream is going to become reality. And you keep saying this shit ain't for you. It is, man. Because when that time come after that 154, Crawford accolade to 154, he beats Spence. 160, 168. And I believe Crawford is the one to beat Canelo. Okay, if Charlo don't do it, I'm pretty sure Crawford would do it. Because he's just smart with his IQ. And yeah, he could do it. He'll be the one that could do it. And even if he can't do it, he took a chance to do it. That's the difference, man. So Charlo's taking a chance to do it. Crawford would take a chance to do it. But the problem is, with PBC, Charlo and Canelo give the free agent a chance to re-sign for greatness. That's all that matters right now. If not, we shall see. Yo, I'm out. 1.